Scented candles, memories tied to smells and music, a twisted sense of humor, and someone who actually listens when you talk to them? This is so unique. It must be an INFJ. Today we're going to talk about 10 ways to spot one of the rarest MBTI personality types, the INFJ. Number 1, they came, they saw, and they're gone. INFJs have an uncanny ability to disappear. So you'll spot them and then you'll not spot them, especially at social gatherings. Dreaded social gatherings. Where's that side door? We are experts at hide and seek, especially the hiding part. We are polite as we hit the exit, though. INFJs will often be very cordial, very kind to everyone, and then poof, we're gone. And this is because social interactions, they drain us pretty quickly. And once that happens, we may actually disappear for a while, maybe days at a time. And in that time, we're actually hibernating alone in order to recharge. Think about us kind of like highly sensitive, somewhat psychic bears. At times, we need to be alone in our cave to build up strength for the spring. Oh, and don't come snooping around our cave if we don't answer your phone calls or text for a few days. We might eat you. Number 2, INFJs are idealistic and sensitive. INFJs are easily stressed by conflict. In fact, INFJs avoid argumentation whenever possible because we absorb the toxic energy of the argument. While the other person might have an argument with someone and then pretty much go on with their day, it's like we've been bitten by some kind of poisonous spider or something. If this video is helping you, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the INFJ Circle. Number 3, INFJs are beasts. From idealistic and sensitive to beast mode? Yep. If you push an INFJ too far, all the kindness and caring you're used to will disappear and the INFJ will become totally cold towards you. In addition, we are very capable of beastly revenge if abused badly enough. Our coldness is very justice-oriented, and it's not going to come about unless the INFJ is really abused or mistreated. We can eviscerate you with all the facts that we've subconsciously picked up about you. We know your fears, we know your insecurities, and we can't help but pick them up. And while we almost always use these to build you up, if you cross us one too many times, we can use them equally to tear down your self-esteem. We can make you doubt everything you know about yourself. INFJs love to read, we love to write, and that means we typically have a good vocabulary, and that enhances our ability to hit home with our remarks. And after being pushed that far, the whole time that we are tearing you apart, we're going to be cold and emotionally detached. We're going to have shark eyes.
You know the thing about a shark? He's got lifeless eyes. Black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Number 4, INFJs actually listen to you. And I mean listen. INFJs truly want to help others. We like to use our FE, that's our extroverted feeling, to understand people and social interactions. It's also why we like MBTI. And this goes a long way toward answering the age-old question, if INFJs are so rare, why are there so many online? That's like asking, why are there so many flies on this honey? Duh. INFJs enjoy studying personality types. So if you're researching MBTI, you're going to find a lot of INFJs, even if there aren't that many of us in real life. Back to the point, us INFJs are great listeners, but we do often jump ahead in conversation, like 10 steps ahead, already thinking we know what you're going to say. And most of the time, we do. INFJs are able to take the entire group's needs into consideration, and we can chameleon our personality to fit the person we're talking to. We're great counselors, and our ability to see the big picture makes us uniquely able to solve other people's problems. That is, if they want them to be solved. We are solution specialists, and many times people don't want a solution. So when we give people great steps to solve their problems, well, people often get upset about that. Number 5, INFJs are into scents. Scented candles, essential oils, perfume. We can connect emotionally to scents and smells. The sense of smell can transport an INFJ's mind and heart to different places, memories, and emotional states. So don't be surprised if you enter the home of an INFJ and trip over scented candles and essential oil diffusers. And what's up with INFJs and salt lamps anyway? Number 6, INFJs are often mom friends. The mom friend, according to the always reliable Urban Dictionary, is the person who is typically the most responsible and protective in your group of friends. In other words, the friend that keeps people in the group from dying hideous deaths. And if you currently or in the past have given friendly, often very good advice to people who are needlessly endangering themselves, like parents, friends, coworkers, or just about anyone else, you just might be a mom friend. I believe there's a high percentage of INFJ mom friends out there, keeping careless and irresponsible people everywhere from falling off of ladders, diving into shallow pools head first, and catching themselves on fire with gasoline. Number 7, INFJs can get suddenly talkative when you find our interests, that is. As we stated earlier, INFJs are great listeners, and that means we rarely interrupt people. But if you hit on one of our interests, look out. We suddenly will become very talkative and will give you a surprising amount of detail about seemingly obscure but interrelated topics. INFJs have varied interests, and you never know when you're going to hit on one. Actually, you will know, because we will give you a ton of information about that topic. Unfortunately, that information is often more than the other person ever wanted. Hey, dude, why did you bring it up if you didn't want to learn about it? Am I right? A running joke in my newsletter is me knowing the details of the Florida skunk ape, or as the Seminole called him, Esti Kopkaki, the furry tall man. And if you happen to not be subscribed to my free INFJ weekly newsletter, then consider joining our group. Get in on that skunk ape talk. You can do that by clicking the link in the description of this video. Number 8, INFJs are into music. Music for an INFJ is a cosmic journey through a universe of emotions. I didn't come up with that, but I did read it online and I totally agree with it. But not just any music will do. This music, it has to basically map the emotions of our internal landscape. Well, that sounded kind of complicated, but suffice to say, certain songs hold a lot of meaning and conjure up a lot of emotion for us INFJs. Lyrics also mean a lot to us, and if the lyrics don't mesh with our internal belief structure, well, we're not going to like that song as much. There's some kind of mirroring going on here, and the music is often like a soundtrack to the movie of our lives. Number 9, INFJs have a bit of a twisted sense of humor. And by a bit, I mean a very, very twisted sense of humor. Dark, macabre, shocking. But INFJs are so polite it seldom comes out, except occasionally in YouTube videos. And that leads me to number 10, INFJs like to listen to other INFJs on YouTube. Hey, it's not just you watching me. I watch other INFJs on YouTube. I heard someone say watching other INFJ YouTubers is like bathing in our own energy. It's like a form of therapy to listen to those who are like-minded and those who also feel a bit alienated from the world. It makes us feel less alone because honestly, you are less alone now because I'm talking to you and we're friends, right? So if you want to keep hanging out with me and find out exactly why you are the most dangerous MBTI personality type, watch this video next.